Hi everybody and welcome back to my Disney mini album tutorial. Now today we are going to be finishing up the album. We're going to be starting with the inside here. I have all of my pieces cut and just laying here. So I'm going to go through and tell you each of the measurements. So I'm going to be starting with my spine pieces here. So this piece is 1 7/8 by 8 1/4. It goes here right inside this spine. Now I wanted the spine pieces to really contrast all the other paper, so I wanted a pretty simple background paper, and I did have enough of this paper to be able to do that, so that's why I chose this paper. This piece is 1 3/8 by 8 1/4. Then this one here is 10 3/4 by 1/2 inch. And this one is 10 3/4 by 7/8 inch. So all these are going to be centered on these spine pieces to minimize how much yellow we have between all of those pages. Then in here in the center, I had this piece left over, so it was a larger piece, and I liked the darker papers that's going to contrast with all the dark pieces on this page and then the rest of the pages as well. This piece is cut to 10 3/4 by 5 1/2. Now because I didn't have enough of this paper to cover the entire flap, I decided to add strips. I had thought about just cutting this flap down to make it smaller so that this whole piece would just be the flap, but I chose not to. I've taken these two pieces and I have cut them to 10 3/4 by 7/8 inch. And I'm going to be placing one here at the top and then one here at the bottom and leaving those small yellow spaces between all of those pieces. Now this piece here, I had that contrast thing. I wanted to bring that brown paper in because I've got the brown cameras here and I will have the brown cameras here when we finish this piece up. So I have my brown cupcake paper cut to 10 3/4 by 1 1/4. I'm going to be placing this here and then I'm going to apply adhesive down both sides of this flap and closing it to form that pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere all of these pieces down first, and then I'm going to add some additional things to this, and then we're going to come into the first page that we started, and I'm going to now decorate that booklet. Now I've taken this sticker and I've backed it onto black cardstock, and I used a corner rounder to round the corners because the piece had rounded corners. I'm going to put this down here and make a little tuck spot for this little cut apart card here to go on the page. And I like the look of this. It brings a little bit more brown in, brown for here and the brown that'll be here, so it ties everything together. Now I just have to decide if I want this to be sideways or if I just want this on the page like this. And then I'm going to just adhere this down and tuck this card right behind it. Once I have this in, we'll come back later and add the insert when we're done, but we're going to flip this and this and this for now so we can bring this here into frame. And I'm going to start with this booklet here, then I'm going to come over to this photo mat, and then we're going to start adding more to our album. Now for the front of my booklet, I'm first going to put the camera piece that's 4 1/2 by 7 3/4 right here in the center. And then I've cut two pieces of my red and white striped paper to 1 3/4 by 7 3/4, and they're going to go here on each side, and there will be a small space between my pieces. Now I did add the fun sticker down here and then the happiest place on earth sticker here just to give it a little bit of decoration. This will be underneath the belly band, so these will be the parts that you will see. So that's why I've added the stickers here. Now the person who gets this album could place 1 or 2 photos here. On my booklet, I had a photo in the center and then I had it framed with some ribbon on the front of it. So that was the only thing that was on the cover because it was hidden behind the belly band. We're going to flip over and we're going to focus on the back side next. And I've got 2 pieces of the camera paper. So they measure 10 1/4 by 7/8 inch. And I'm going to put one here at top and bottom. Then on the back side of my striped paper, I've got the polka dot paper now, and these are 4 by 6. And I'm going to be placing these in the center. I'm going to erase this so that if there's a space between these, you can't see that writing there. But these are going to go here in the center with a space between them. And then on the back side of the camera paper, I've got my plaid paper, and I've cut these to 1 inch by 6 inches. And I'm going to place these on each side here and here. And there's going to be a small border between each of the pieces. And like I said, there will be a small space here between those two photo mats. Now I took my little M sticker, I backed it onto my yellow cardstock, and I'm going to adhere it here right in the center of these mats. That way the photos will slide behind it, but this will give just a little bit of a decoration. At this point, I only have one full-size sheet left, so I'm going to use it for my booklet. On the inside, I have the black striped paper that's got the red on the opposite side. I've cut 4 photo mats that are 4 by 6, and then I have cut 4 pieces of the striped paper that are 10 1/4 by 7/8 of an inch. I'm going to take 2 of these strips and place it on top and bottom on each side. And then I'm going to take 2 of my photo mats and I'm going to place them here in the center. And I'm essentially repeating the design that I had on the back, just using different papers. And then I've taken a piece of this. This was the one that I had enough paper left over, and luckily it matches pretty well. I've got 4 pieces that measure 1 inch by 6 inches, and these are going to go on each of the sides here. Obviously, I will space these out so that they look uniform, and they will be across the page with very small spaces between all of my pieces. So this is what my inside looks like with all the papers on. I cut the castle sticker in half and put one on each side of my score line. I don't want to put it on top of the score line because it won't close correctly, so I did cut it to do that. And then I put a sticker here and here just to give it a little bit of extra decoration. So now that I have my booklet completely done, I'm going to go ahead and tuck it in here underneath this front flap. And then I did tuck my Mickey card here underneath this paper clip as well. Now I took my photo mat from this inside flap here. I cut it down. It was initially 6 1/2, so I've cut it to 6 1/4, and I've added paper to both sides, and I took a sticker, put it on some cardstock, and just put it at the top. And I only adhered down the center part that is on this cardstock at the top. That way the photo will slide underneath of it, but this acts almost like a pull tab, and then this will keep my flap closed, but it's a double photo mat as well. Now for the rest of the papers, I've got some of the large cut apart cards, and I've got some of the smaller ones, and then I've got this whole page here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these apart, but I'm going to go through and see. So I might keep these 2 together and then flip it over and use this side. And then I will cut some of these out individually, and I will make photo mats out of these. So they'll either be 4 by 6 or 3 by 4. And I'm going to use up all of these. And then I've got some other scraps here that are large enough for me to be able to make some wallet size 3 by 4 or 4 by 4 or 4 by 6 photo mats from. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover some of these with the paper that I have left here. So once I have these done, I will come back and I'll give you the sizes, and I'll show you where I'm going to put all of my stuff. I'm going to go through the different inserts that I have made, but I'm not going to give specific paper sizes because I realize that you're likely using a different paper than I am, and you will probably not have the same scraps left that I have. So I'm just going to show you what I've made, where I've put things, so you get an idea about how much stuff I've put in my album, so you can kind of follow suit. But in this place, at this point, you can make any size booklets that fit into your album, but also that fit the paper that you have left. I have almost no paper left at all. I've got little tiny scraps, and I've used everything that I possibly could. I'm going to start here With this one, I believe we already went over this on camera, but just to show you that this holds this closed. And then in here, I've created several. I've just put black cardstock on several of them just because a photo is going to go here and it's going to cover up the paper. So there's not really much point in putting the decorative paper on here. I've paper pieced some of these, cut things down. I had very little paper left and I had very little, I don't actually have any of the yellow paper left either. So I've used all of those journaling cards and the cut aparts, and I've left some of them together. I've added paper on top of some of them. This is open, so the photo will slide behind it just to break up that black, to give it a little bit more decoration. And I left the backs plain on the booklets because you could put a photo here, but also I just didn't have enough paper. I decided against using the Cardabella Digital just because this paper is shiny that I'm using here and the Cardabella Digital is not, and it's got a blue in it, and this paper collection does not have blue. So I've decided just to use that plain black cardstock. Now on this one, I only added one little down here, and then you could also place a photo here. You could add more to this pocket if you choose to do so. Now in here, I did back my journaling card and made a photo mat out of it to make it easier to tuck into my library pocket. I made a little card here for the front, the tuck spot here. And then in this pocket, I've added 3. So I've got this. You could place photos on the front. I've got photo spots on the back. And then I've got my photo spot here and then here. I actually used the face sheet of the paper, and I took this from the face sheet as well. That is how little paper I had left. And so to be able to cover this, so I had multiple inserts, I used everything that I possibly could. This page, I'm not very happy about this. It's ruining the ribbon. I might end up cutting this off so that it only goes over to here, because I don't know why it's doing that, what it's catching on underneath my brad. But here I've got lots of inserts. I thought this one was cute, and so a photo can slide up under there as well. In this one, I've created a long photo mat with room for 4 littler photos. And then I think this doesn't have any inserts here. On the base of the page, I've created just one insert, and I wish I would have made this pocket shorter just so that this was easier to get out. So I've got room for a photo here, and then on the back, I've got this flip out for 2 photos. Then in this pocket, I did tuck my other Just Being Goofy card. It was the only one I had left that I hadn't used. And I didn't back these ones. There's a couple of them that I didn't back. There's nothing in there. And then here, I had booklets in my original, but for this one, I've just created multiple photo mats, and I've got those on each side. So I've got a large one and 2 small ones on each side. Now, the majority of my photo mats are designed for 4x6 or 4x3 wallet size photos because I feel like they are the most functional. But you can design your photo mats and your photo booklets for whatever size you prefer. That is all for the tutorial series, and I hope you have found it helpful. If you follow the tutorial, please feel free to leave me comments. If you have questions, leave me a comment, and if you want to share what paper collection you used, I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.